Welcome to the second episode of the Roll Up that I'm recording today, August 18th. This one's going to be WWE based, or more precisely, UK based. You see, we've kind of been getting setups for Clash at the Castle and all that. But today, it was announced that NXT UK was closing, but it's being rebranded into NXT Europe. And some of the UK talent have been released. Some are potentially moving to the States to take part in 2.0. Shawn Michaels, the EVP of Talent Creative or something. I forget his full title, but I'm not too concerned with that. Overall, the losses, you kind of saw it coming when they didn't have any UK tapings or they were canceled or whatever. And Worlds Collide, which will be September 4th, before All Out, will be their last NXT UK show. I'm excited for this because I always thought NXT UK should have been NXT Europe because you have more options. Like you can use the European Championship, Continental Championship, Continental Heavyweight, European Championship, whatever you want to do. You had more options with Europe than UK. Because with UK you had, I guess, Heritage. That might be one of the best ones. I mean, it's just a situation that is sad, but should have been done a long time ago. Because take over Paris, take over Berlin, stuff like that. You're going to get a lot of unique venues, which I will talk more about in the third episode, because that's going to be mainly independent / minor shows. But the more venues you use, the better your odds are of getting one that is extremely unique and looks good on the coming off of TV. And it's like, oh, that was very good. We can easily use that for tapings, and we can use it to look 1,000 times better. Which, again, venue talk is later. I'm looking forward to it, to NXT Europe as well. I don't like that people are being released, but it happens. That's the business aspect of wrestling that people don't like. And talked about Tony Khan last episode, salving for NXT Dark UK Elevation, which, yeah, I promise for them. It's just, you look at everything he's done with Dark and Elevation, and it's like, couldn't cut certain squash matches from Dynamite or Rampage to put more women on. Like, that to me is just stupid. But that's beside the point. Talk about those probably September or October. So, Clash at the Castle. Let me get that card up, because it's looking very, very good. I know Karrion Kross is supposed to be inserted into the Undisputed Universal Championship match, which, I mean, again, rumors are WWE, not WWE, but NBC Universal, I believe, they wanted to have their own champion. So I could see McIntyre holding it holding one, unless his back injury is severe enough they require surgery. In which case I could see Cross holding it till McIntyre returned. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. But you also have Seth Rollins versus Riddle. Not the biggest fan of Riddle, but I mean, him versus Rollins should be very good. I mean, do I like how it's being built? Yes and no. It kind of feels lackluster without a Hell in a Cell match, but I will hold off till I see the match before saying, oh, it was worse than expected, or it was good enough that it didn't need a payoff. I'm just the type of guy who looks at, like, how do you build up a match like this? And it's like, build up with a stipulation, which may get added, it may not. I will, again, wait to see. Got Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan, which is going to be very good. I feel like Liv Morgan's going to have to win that cleanly, but I don't know. I could see Ronda Rousey getting involved and Liv needing help or something like that. I can't say yes or no on either or. So I'm going to wait to see how that plays out. But I'm assuming DQ finish if they don't want to give Liv a clean win. Because, yeah, if it for once just or tapping out to Rousey as she pinned Rousey, congrats. You killed Liv Morgan as champion for the rest of time. Next match is Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, Io Sky, which I'll talk about her name change, and Dakota Kai. Dakota posted something I want to see on Instagram where it's like, I smell war and I'm game. So this is hinting at a possible war game situation, which I will say now. I mean, if that's brought back, I'll gladly pay to watch it. But more than that, feels like Tegan Knox, or Nick Newell, however you want to remember her, she'll be returning at that pay-per-view. But how is she going to return? See, I'm kind of looking at it like Becky Lynch was supposed to be involved, so Tegan would have been brought back by now, or it would have been Bianca, Asuka, and Becky versus Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. But Becky's injured, so perhaps that's what she meant by the whole War and I'm Game situation. Like Tegan's going to return, then Becky, then War Games at Survivor Series or something. Which I wouldn't mind that. I'm just interested in how it finishes. Like, that's just going to be the biggest thing. And yeah, that's all the matches right now. So I'm going to cut the episode off here. And I would like to thank you as I give you these parting thoughts on Clash at the Castle, NXT UK, and NXT Europe. Expect the NXT Americas versus NXT International next year for Worlds Collide. If they don't do that, I'm upset. So thank you for staying with me through this episode of the Roll Up. And we got the 3 count. That means it's time to end the episode. Talk to you next episode.